How's it going, gamer? You got hands here, and today in Dauntless we're going over two awesome builds for Thrax Sword. I'm talking about we have this really dope DPS build that you see right here, and we have a spin to win Ardent Cyclone build that you're just about to see right now. And man, these builds are solid, great builds. They're very fun. They do great damage and attack speed, and I hope you have as much fun with them as I did. You know what's coming up next? Turn on your system, grab your sword, and let's get ready. We're about to get in this video right now. How's it going, gamers? Hands at you with another build today. So let's hop into this. Remember, we have two builds, a Parasitic Ardent Cyclone build and a nice solid DPS build. So let's start with the best one, the DPS build. Definitely get the Void Bane. This is what it's all about, and don't forget about your legendary ability. That's super fun and useful. You're going to want to put an Overpower cell and a Berserker cell. If you don't want Berserker, you could put anything else that you would desire for this build. It already attacks really fast, but definitely use Berserker for a little bit extra more damage. If you like Avenging Overdrive, definitely use it. It is amazing if you're capable of using it correctly. If you like Valiant Overdrive, definitely do not use Recursive Hilt. Use Dynamic Blade Core because the mods sync up differently. But in this build, we're using Avenging Overdrive. And Recursive Hilt is really nice because it generates your Valor over time and it restores some stamina. And that really helps because our special doesn't really generate too much Valor, so these sync very well together. And you're going to bond it to Stalker Strike for that Wild Frenzy and those damage stacking orbs that really help. So just remember that the more and faster you're doing damage, you're generating the shadow orbs that even do more damage, so keep that up. The headpiece is Shrouds, and you're going to put a Discipline cell. The chest piece is Koshai's, and you're going to put an Energized cell in there. The arms are Malkarion's, and you're going to put a Wild Frenzy cell. The legs are Charog's, and you're going to put an Overpower cell. And the lantern, we're definitely using Embermanes for the boost of attack speed because this build attacks real nice. And fast enough, you can use Drask's for more damage. But we're using this for the insta-tap 25% increased attack speed. And you're going to want to put an Energized cell in that one. If you're going to use tonics, definitely rock Assault, Blitz, and Frenzy. Those are really dope. So all in all, what we got going on is a +6 Energized. That recharges our weapon charge rate so we can get into our special as much as possible and as fast as possible. Overpower is 60% damage, Predator 35% damage, Rage 25% damage, so you can see those nice damage buffs we got. And then Wild Frenzy at +6 for 20% increased attack speed. There's a lot of people out there that have different opinions about using +6 Wild Frenzy. If you're good at dodging and then this is what this build is all about, definitely switch one of the Wild Frenzies for an Evasive Fury because that'll give you more than this 20% increase. I believe it's 22 or 25%. So definitely use an Evasive Fury and a Wild Frenzy instead of a +6 if you're capable of doing that. Berserker, that is real nice because that's a 20% damage if you can maintain doing damage. So as you can see, guys, this is a really dope build. It's very strong, it attacks very fast, it gets you to your special as often as possible, so it's a solid good build. So let's hop into the next one, the Ardent Cyclone Parasitic build. You're going to use the same sword, obviously, and you're going to put an Overpower and a Parasitic. We only need a +3 Parasitic because it does its job quite well. So watch your health and maintain it well, and you're going to be taking damage, but just make sure it's always regenerating from the Parasitic because at one point Parasitic won't heal you if you're too low. So of course, like I said, we're using Ardent Cyclone. Spin to win, baby. This build is fun and it does some great damage. And we're going to use Recursive Hilt also because of the stamina regeneration, so we can get to our special as quick as possible. And then you're going to bond it to the same thing, Stalker Strike, which is real dope. Obviously, we just talked about it. And in this one, we'll be using the Lightning Helm. And you're going to put a Wild Frenzy in that bad boy. Next is Shroud's Chest, and you're going to put an Overpower. The arms are Gnashers, and you're going to put a Rage Hunter. And the legs are Charles, and you're going to put a Discipline cell. For the lantern, since we don't really need that much of attack speed because we're spinning to win, we're using Drask's Eye for the insta-tap for that increased damage, so that's real nice. And definitely put an Energized cell in there as well, so you can go to your spin build as fast as possible. So all in all, what we got going on in this build is a +6 Energized, Overpower, Rage Hunter, as quick as possible. and then Discipline, so we can use Wild Frenzy in range, and then Parasitic. When you take damage, 20% of it is delayed and instead dealt over 10 seconds. And while you take that delayed damage, you have a 5% lifesteal. So guys, this is just like Iceborne, and in my opinion way better, because you only need 1+3, and that leaves room for other great cells. So I really hope you enjoy these builds and have fun. Alright gamers, that's all I got for you today. Hey, if you like this video and you want to see more, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button and click on that bell for notifications. And hey, if you're looking for a crew to play with in-game, join us in Discord. That link will be in the description of the video, among many others. So hit me up on Twitter, hit me up on Instagram, and don't forget to check out my apparel store. All those links are in the description. This is Hans signing out. Peace, y'all.